It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine, please? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? How are you? Oh, I thought about you the whole weekend long. Have you had a good one? Did you see the rocking chair I brought in today? I borrowed it from a lovely lady. She said I could show it to you. It's a children's rocker. As soon as I get my shoes on. How are you coming with your tying? Takes a while to make those bows, you know. That's the little one, but I have another big one here to show you first. This is called a stationary rocker. You see, this part stays still. It stays stationary, while this part rocks. See? Stationary rocker. And then this one, let me get my shoes out of the way here so you can see it well. This one, the whole thing rocks. See? There's no stationary part down here. No, the whole thing rocks. I think I'll sit on the stationary rocker because it's my size. Rockers are good for rocking babies, aren't they? Oh, rocking all sorts of people, but rocking babies in a rocker. Did you ever have a baby come to your house to stay? When the baby comes, your mom is so busy with the baby, doing all sorts of things for it. You just wonder what you're going to do. And sometimes you think, maybe I'll just be like the baby myself and act like the baby. But then after a bit you think, no, there are lots of things that I can do that the baby can't do. So I think maybe I'll just act my own age. And so you do. When a baby comes to your house, it's a girl or it's a boy. It's a sister or a brother, but it's never just a toy. It can cry and it can holler, it can wet and it can coo. But there's one thing it can never be like you. You were there before the baby, now the baby's always there. Now you wait for special moments with your mother in the chair. You're a very special person. You are special to your mom, and your dad begins to say you'll always be the older one. It's so good to know that always there's a special place for you, and a special place for baby right inside the family too. You've a place that no one else has. There is only one like you. Only one in your family like you. Only one in the whole world like you, right? I brought these to show you too. These are little strips of wood, of bamboo. And these strips are used to make backs and seats of a chair like this, woven in and out and in and out. I know a grandfather by the name of Mr. Dennis who lives down the street and around the corner who does this kind of work on chairs. He repairs them and he makes new seats for them. I wondered if you'd like to come with me to visit him today. Would you? Why don't we go together? All right? Stay near me. We'll just ask him about his work, and then we'll come back here afterwards. Okay, come along. Hi, Mr. Dennis.
Good morning, Mr. Rogers.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Working on a new chair?
Yeah, I was just about to start this one, actually. Of course, first I had to strip out the old seat, you know.
Yes.
Once I get rid of that, I'm ready to start. But in order to start, I have to determine which is the center hole here and which is the center hole in back. If I don't do that, you see, the strands won't run straight across the chair.
I see. So how do you do that?
Well, I count them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in order to get halfway, we'd have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes on each side. Then that would bring us to our center hole.
Good. Well, you got to know how to count first before you can cane.
Yes. And then we'd do the same thing in the front here, and that would bring us to our center hole here.
See?
Well, now having determined that, I can start with a strand of cane. You see, we have these pegs to hold the cane with as we work along. And it's important with the cane that you hold the glossy side up. You see, the other side is dull.
Oh, yeah.
And so we always keep this glossy side up.
Is that cane sort of like wood?
No, it's very similar to bamboo. It's a substance called rattan, which is found in the Philippine Islands and some other Asian areas. So we peg it at this point and begin. Now, what we're going to do is work from this center point over to one side.
See.
And once we have completed that, we'll go back to the other side. Peg it again at that point.
Then do you cut it off or keep going?
No, we just keep going until we exhaust this particular length of cane, and then we'll tie it into another. But we just go along with this process, moving this peg each time to hold it in place. These holes are a bit tricky to come up through because there's a rung right underneath. Some chairs are made that way, and they're a little more difficult to cane than some others.
Did you ever do this when you were a boy, Mr. Dennis?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, my father taught me to cane originally. He used to do a good deal of it. And, my first experience, I think I was 6 or 7 years old, and there was a circus in New Bedford, and I wanted badly to go. And, of course, my mother had planned to take me anyway. But my father told me that if I would cane a chair under his instruction, that he would pay my fare and I could go to the circus. Well, of course, I was delighted. And I don't recall now how much of that chair I actually did, but he showed me at that time most of the basic steps. It was then, of course, many years after that I actually did any real caning, you know.
Yes.
But that was my introduction to caning. Yes, I think I was perhaps 6 or 7 years old at that time.
Oh, that's the best introduction you could have. To be able to do something fun like that with your dad.
Yes, indeed. It was a very rewarding experience. And I'm glad now that he took the time to do that.
Now that you've finished all of the, what do you call these?
These are the vertical.
Vertical means up and down.
Right.
Okay.
And then we have to put in a set of horizontal ones. And they will go across in the opposite way in order to form right angles with these, and thus we'll create some squares on which to do our actual weaving later.
I see.
We start that, and it's very similar. In fact, it's practically identical, excepting that it's going in the opposite direction. Again, we use the pegs to hold the material in place as we work along.
Horizontal.
The horizontal strands, yes.
Vertical is up and down, and horizontal is over and back. When you're lying in bed, you're horizontal, right? When you're standing up, you're vertical.
Well, you can see now that we're beginning to establish a pattern of squares on which we're later going to weave the seat. Now,
this is a square.
yes.
And this is a square. All kinds of little squares. Now, what will you do after all of this is squares?
Well, perhaps I can show you best by showing you a chair that's completed here, and which I did some time ago. And here, this is the process upon which I'm now working, you see.
Yes.
I've established the vertical, and I'm working on the horizontal.
Yeah.
Once we do that, we go over and repeat those two processes in an identical manner, you see.
Mm-hmm.
That gives us a very strong framework, you see, of two strands in each case.
But it looks to me as if there's some going this way.
Yes, well, those are the diagonals.
Diagonal.
The diagonals, yes. You see, they run at about 45 degrees as compared with the framework of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we start those in one corner, and we bring the strand down over one set and up over another.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep doing that until we go all the way across the chair.
That's really weaving then, like
Yes,
this, isn't it?
that is a weaving process, yes, as compared with the framework process which we saw earlier.
Which was just on top of it.
Yes, there was no weaving involved there. This is weaving because you're entwining one strand with another. And when you get one set of diagonals woven, then you weave another set at 45 degrees to that.
Uh-huh.
That, you see, gives you a pattern which appears to be hexagonal, but actually it's octagonal.
Oh.
It has 8 sides. A hexagon, of course, has only 6 sides.
Uh-huh.
But if you look at it carefully, you can see there are actually 8, although 2 of the sides are very short ones, you see. But that gives us our pattern, and that's what makes, for most people, the beauty of a cane seat.
And it's very strong.
Very, very strong and lasts many, many years.
Gee, that's wonderful craft. And to think that your dad was the first one to show you.
Well, I'm glad he did, because I enjoyed doing it.
Well, I'm sure you do. You want to continue on this one? I think this... Because I'd like to come back another time and see it when it's finished.
Yes? All right, fine.
Thanks, Mr. Dennis. I'll get back to my place. I know you have lots to do.
Well, it's been nice to see you and talk with you, Mr.
Pleasure to be
Rogers.
with you.
I
See
hope
you
you come
again.
by again.
You bet I will. Mr. Dennis, is he a great man? You know what Mr. Dennis did one time? He went to an island and he just checked all the flowers on the island, all the different kinds of plants, and he put them all down in a file. He loves growing things. And he likes to make his reeds into beautiful chairs, too. Someday I'll just go back and see when he's finished with that chair that he started, and I'll bring it and show it to you, too. Do you remember the one that went across? Horizontal, just like the horizon, where the sky meets the land. Horizontal. And what about vertical? Up and down. I think I will go horizontal for just a moment. See if I can on this swing. Now I'm horizontal. See? Now are you ready for me to go vertical? Are you? That means standing up. All right. From the horizontal to the vertical. Oh, just dawned on me it must be time for the trolley. Let's go in and see. It is. Look, trolley. How in the world are you? Gee, I'm glad to see you. Things good in the neighborhood of make-believe? Good. Well, let's go right in then and see what's going on this week in make-believe. In we go.
Hey, Lady Evelyn, how are you?
Hey, Daniel Tiger. Ugga mugga mugga mugga.
What's that mean?
Oh, just made it up.
You like to play noses?
Yes.
You know what tigers call it when they do it?
What?
Snoot to snoot.
Snoot to snoot?
Mm-hmm. Do people call it nose to nose?
I guess, yes. That's what we have.
Oh, boy. That's a lot nicer than being scared about monsters, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Is that all over now?
Oh, yeah, we had a week of that last week.
It must have been terrible for you.
Well, I was with Digger DeGorham when she actually found the red monster.
You were?
Yes, right at the tunnel.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I had my pith helmet on.
Yeah?
And I was brave.
Oh, I know you were.
And I was scared.
You
I
were.
mean, and X was there. And there was this thing right in the tunnel, and it was going on and off and on and off. And everybody thought, oh, it must be a monster.
And it wasn't a monster.
Well, no, it was, would you like to see it?
Yes, you have it here.
Oh, sure. Digger DeGorham brought it to me because I wanted to show it to all my friends. Just a minute.
Yes, let me see. Oh.
See how it goes on and off?
Oh, yes, it does look scary.
Mm-hmm. See, it goes on and off and on
And off.
and on
And off.
and on
And off.
and on.
Yes.
There it is.
Wow.
An on and off red light.
Well,
So-
I think it's very brave of you to have gone with Digger.
Well, she reached in with her patiche,
Mm.
and she just pulled it out by that handle there. And guess what she did when she got it out?
What?
She laughed.
Did she?
Mhm.
Oh, she's not afraid of anything, is she?
Well, it seems not.
Well, I'm certainly glad she's around.
Oh, yes, so am I. She really helped.
Yeah. Well, where is she now?
As I think the last time I saw her, she was over at the factory.
She is.
Yes, you see, Corny is making one of his rocking chairs for her because
Oh.
she had told him that she always wanted one that he made.
Oh, yes, he makes nice rocking
He
chairs.
sure does.
On, off. On, off.
Now there's this model, and it's called the regular rocket.
Oh, that's lovely. I have one just like this. It's the one Mother used to use to rock us in when we were children.
Yes, well, rocking chairs are good for that. Now, wait a minute. I've got to show you the stationary rocker. Okay?
Yes, I'll wait.
I'm getting down on my elevator. And up we come with the stationary rocker.
Let me see. Oh, that's a beauty. You know, in England they call these platform rockers.
Oh, well, I guess it's like having a chair on a platform, isn't it?
Oh, I like that so much, Corny.
Do
You
you?
really do beautiful work.
Well, I like my work. Chairs, that's what I make. I make all sorts of chairs. It's sort of like making laps for people to sit in.
What a lovely sentiment. Laps for people to sit in.
Yes,
Oh, I like that.
good.
I think you're right, you know. I think you're scientifically correct.
Well, good. Don't you sometimes feel when you sit down that you're not just sitting in a chair, but you're sitting in someone's lap?
Well, I don't know that I've thought of that too often. But you people around this neighborhood do make me think of lots of things.
Oh, I'm glad of that, 'cause I'm somebody who likes to make things myself. I'm a man who manufactures chairs. I'm a man who manufactures chairs and everywheres. I'm a man who manufactures.
Lovely, lovely, Corny, lovely. You're a clever singer, too.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that noise? That's the telecan.
What on earth is it? What shall I do?
Well, you'd better answer it. It's
Oh.
that phone over there. It may be the king.
Yes, Horrificate? Did you say Alaska? Wonderful, I've always wanted to go to Alaska. What's the assignment? Tunnels? Oh, glorious. Pull car. Yes, I'll be right over in 1 minute. Thank you, Gee-ho. Corny, they
Yes?
want me to leave for Alaska immediately.
Oh, do they think they've got a monster there, too?
No monsters, just some tunnels they want me to explore. So I'm afraid I must go off right away.
Well, what about your chair?
Oh, how wretched of me. Of course I mustn't forget my chair.
Well, I fixed it up for you while you were talking there. I hope you like it.
Oh, that's beautiful with my initials.
That's right.
D for Digger DeGorham.
That's right. D.D. Digger DeGorham. We'll have a good trip, Digger DeGorham.
Corny, you are so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tigger Degorum, I hear you're going to Alaska.
Yes, how did you find out?
Well, first I was visiting Daniel at the clock, and then I went over to the castle, and Miss Prolifica told me.
Yes, I'm afraid I have to leave right away. They want me in Alaska immediately.
Well, I understand that. Listen,
Did you see what Coney made for me?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? With
Yes.
my initials, D.D. for Digger Degorum.
Yes, that's lovely. I do want to give you this. This is from all the people in this neighborhood in recognition of your fine and brave services as regarded that monster.
Lovely.
Listen.
A lovely tartan. And this will be so warm when I go to Alaska.
Oh, I hope so. I'm going to get your bags now.
Thank you very much, dear.
Right.
Thank you.
Digger Degorum, I presume?
Correct as always, sire.
You have rendered this country a great service. We understand that you are going to Alaska.
Yes, sire. I must go off to Alaska immediately. I'm sorry to be leaving you all, but I must go.
Yes, well, we have our regrets too, but we also have our citations. Lady Aberlone?
Yes, Uncle Friday,
Yes,
coming.
do you have the citation?
Yes, I do.
Will you kindly place it on Digger Degorum, who has rendered us such a service? In recognition for your great service in discovering that there are no monsters, we should like to place on you this citation.
Oh, that is beautiful, King Friday.
From your honorable king, Friday the 13th.
But you know, being here is treat enough for me. You have all been so kind and so sweet to me.
When we have another digging job to be done, it's you whom we shall call Digger Degorum.
Thank you indeed, sire.
Exactly, you're what all countries need, a good digger. And now, in parting, I say, Wale Magistra.
Wale Rex. Wale Rex.
Wale, don't forget her suitcase,
Oh,
Lady
no.
And
Aberlone.
gratias Timmy, I go.
I brought the funny red monster with me to wave goodbye.
Oh, very good, Daniel.
Here's your suitcase.
Thank
Tigger
you,
Degorum.
dear. And goodbye.
Farewell,
Wale,
Alaska.
farewell,
Goodbye, everybody.
good trip.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Farewell, Magistra. Wale Magistra. Wale, Digger Degorum. Wale, that means goodbye. Can you say it? Wale. So Digger Degorum's off to Alaska. She really was a help to the neighborhood of make-believe, wasn't she? She and her digging. And Corny gave her a rocking chair. And what else did the people give her in the neighborhood of make-believe? That nice warm blanket to put around her shoulders to keep her warm in Alaska. And King Friday, a great big medal for her to take to remember. Corny called his rocker a stationary rocker, but she said they're sometimes called platform rockers in England. And then they said it was something like sitting in a lap, sitting in a chair. Did you ever think that? Sure. Most of us have a special place to sit and a special place to be. It's so good to know that always there's a special place for you and a special place for baby right inside the family too. You've a place that no one else has. There is only one like you. So often I look at people and I think, how can everybody be so different? Even twins are different. Oh, they might look alike, but underneath, everybody feels differently. Yeah. Only one like you. I've got to get off to work. I've enjoyed our visit today. Have you? But we'll be together. You know when. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a song. Or two. 1, 2. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile. For you. Sure. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow, tomorrow, it soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. You sure make it a special day. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine, please? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my artistic neighbor? How are you today? Well, I've got some water and some paint and an easel and something to paint on. Do you ever paint? I thought you might. Or color. Some people like to color better with crayons. But these are watercolors. So you need some water on the brush. I'll use a real dark one and see how it looks on here. Okay? Da-dum, ba-dum. So much you can do with lines. What might that be? And if there's a door there, I sort of like a path up to my house. Do you? You know, so somebody can get in real easily. And a window. How about the sun? It's a lot easier to play out when there's a bit of sunshine. And what does the sun help grow? Some little flowers. Somebody at the door already. Starting to be a busy day, right from the beginning? Yes?
Oh,
Mr.
good day, Mr. Rogers, good day.
Where are you going to play the guitar?
Oh, not today, but Mrs. Richmond's going to play it today, and
Oh.
she asked me to bring the guitar to you because she went out to the airport to pick up Peggy Lipschutz, who's coming here to draw some pictures for you, Mr. Rogers.
You mean Peggy Lipschutz, who does the chocolate?
Right, Mr. Rogers. She went to the airport to pick her up and meet her group.
Oh, great. Well, she's going to come here, is she?
Right, and she wants me to check and see if the easel's all right, so do you mind if we go to the kitchen
Not
and
at
check
all.
the easel? All righty.
You mean you put it there already?
Well, yes, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, Mr. McFeely, you're the busiest man I know.
There's the easel that she will be drawing on, and she'll play the guitar to accompany Mrs. Lipschutz as she plays and draws, you see?
Oh, a special day.
Very special day.
Will you stay?
Oh,
we can
can't
play
stay.
this
A
together?
busy day, a very busy day on this special day, Mr. Rogers, so I better do some more errands, all righty?
All right, Mr. McFeely, I wish you could stay.
Oh, busy day and a busy life, Mr. Rogers. Good day, Mr. Rogers.
Fine.
All right.
I know it's a busy life for Mr. McFeely. We better put this down for Mrs. Richmond. There's a good guitar for her. Yeah, it really is a special day. Oh, I wish Mr. McFeely would stay once in a while. Do you ever have anybody who comes in real quickly and says, I've got to leave, here's something I'm going to do, I've got to go? Yeah, sometimes it makes you angry. Yeah, because you'd like them to be there. Yeah, I kind of like to stay with people that I like, don't you? Well, someday Mr. McFeely will come and stay. Maybe. He's not too busy. But if you can't stay, sometimes you just like to go with them. It's sort of being together that counts, isn't it? Let's go right away, go somewhere today. Let's be together and stay. Let's go together today, right away. Let's be together today. Together's the way I like the best. I like to be with you. I like the things you explain to me, the things you show me to do. Let's go right away, go somewhere today. Let's be together and stay. Let's go together today, right away. Let's be together today. Oh, some days it's fun to play alone, but some days I get bored. There's just so much you can do yourself with a ball or a doll or a sword. But whenever I hear you've got some time and want me to be with you, I wondered how you knew, 'cause that's what I wanted to. Let's go right away, go somewhere today. Let's be together and stay. Let's go together today, right away. Let's be together today. That's the way I like it, together with you. What'd you say? Oh, a flashing light. Surely I'll answer. Hello? How are you, Edgar? Exercising today. Sure, we'd like to be together with you. Well, Daniel and X are at the castle exercising with Coach Saunders. Ready to count and go? Sure, Edgar, we'll be right there. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, I didn't do that so well.
Oh, yes, you did, Daniel. I think where your trouble was, you were bending your whole body. See, try to bend right from the waist. Now, you have a little trouble, but there you go. Very good. Very good. X, how did you do on that?
Just fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, I love to do those exercises.
Do you really?
Really?
Daniel, now just take it real easy and try it yourself. That's good. See, you can do it. You can do it.
Were you always able to do it? I mean, even when you were a little boy?
Oh, absolutely not, Daniel. When I was a little boy, I couldn't do these exercises at all. But you know what I did?
What?
I just kept practicing, and I kept working at them, and I kept working at them. And so today, I can do them pretty good, but I still have to practice.
Well, that helps me to know that, because it just seems that big people seem to be able to do everything so well.
Oh, no, don't feel that way, Daniel, because big people have to work very hard to do the things that they do, because when they were little people, they couldn't do them either.
Oh, well, I will work at it then.
Good.
I'll tell you something about me and
What
my
about
family.
you, X?
Well, my family had to learn to fly,
Absolutely.
and we just kept practicing, and then I just practiced and practiced.
Did you ever fall out of a tree, X?
Well, when I fell out, well, I just started going like that, and I didn't have such a hard fall.
You see?
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
That's the way it was when I started to learn my letters.
Oh, you had a difficult time at the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, but then you practiced them, and now you're real good.
that's right.
You think we're all real good enough to do another one?
Hey, let's
another
try another
exercise, that is, not another letter.
Let's do an exercise.
Okay, here's one that I think you'll really like, X.
What is it?
Well, we're going to put our hands way out to the side like this, or your wings,
Or the wings.
or your legs, and your paws, and we're going to circle around 4 times, and then we're going to make fist, and fist, and fist, and fist 4 times. So we're going to circle 4 times, and then we're going to make a fist, and a fist, and a fist, and a fist. Ready?
Ready?
You ready? And here we go. And...
That's funny.
That felt just like
Wasn't
flying.
that a good one?
Yeah.
I thought you'd like it, and I did it especially for you.
I like that. I'm just as limber as they come.
Yes, you are. You do exercises very well.
Are you ready for another one?
Yes, would you like to do another one now?
Yeah, I was thinking about Lady Elaine Fairchild.
I was thinking about her, too. Were you thinking about her magic? Sometimes she tries to do things by magic and it doesn't work.
Poof, poof. You can't. Listen, I'll tell you one. I'll tell something to both of you.
What is it?
You can't stay physically fit by magic.
Hey, that is true,
No,
isn't it?
sir, you can't. You have to practice, and you have to do your exercises, and you have to work, and you work, and you work, and you don't stand there and say, hocus pocus, I'm physically fit.
You sure
Because
don't.
I'm positive of it, X. I'm positive of it, Daniel.
Oh, good.
You
So
have
what
to
you
work
have to
at
do is work at it.
Right.
Okay.
Let's work at this one, all right?
Okay.
This is a fun one, too. Daniel, this is especially for you.
All right.
Because the last one was especially for X.
Oh, good.
This is especially for you. And you, too. And here's what we're going to do. Bend our arm, the other arm. And straight out, the other one. And down, and the other one. And down to our sides.
Good.
Fellas, ready?
Okay.
All right.
You ready? Here we go. And... Keep up the good work, Daniel. That's good, fine. X?
Yep.
I like that one.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
It was too hard for me. So I just clowned around a little bit.
Well, that's good. And we didn't do any magic yet, wait.
We sure didn't.
No, we didn't do any magic.
Didn't have to.
No, sir. We just had to get our arms up and our other arm up, and the magic didn't pull our arm up, did it?
Boy, I really was glad to hear about you when you were a little boy.
Well, I'm very glad that I told you that.
Starting to work and then getting better and better.
Listen, talking about work, I think I have to go to work. I have to go down to the pool.
What do you mean down the
Well,
pool?
I have swimming lessons down at the pool.
You teach swimming?
Yes, I do.
Great for you, Royal Coach.
Sometime I'd like to learn that.
I'd like to have you come down. And I'd like to have you come down too, X.
Okay, I'll fly through the water.
Okay, so long, boys.
Thanks for it today.
Come on, X.
9, 10, 11, 12. Could you do it? Brave and strong. Bump, bump, bump. Takes practice. Surely does. It's not easy just to put one arm there and then another arm and then do. Right. Practice. That's what Coach Saunders says. What do you think? Picture, picture. You read that? There is something on the porch. We've got to see what that is. Let's go see. Something on the porch. Bum, bum, bum. Looks like 2 pieces of wood or something. Or maybe chalk. Certainly not water paint. Picture, picture, what in the world are these? Do you know? They are for Peggy Lipschutz. Well, we've been waiting for her. When is she going to come? As soon as you can say her name 3 times. Well, will you help me? What about you, picture, picture? Will you help me? You say it 3 times, and I'll say it 3 times. Peggy Lipschutz. Peggy Lipschutz. Peggy Lipschutz. Maybe she'll come. She's the lady who uses the chalk so well. I've been looking forward to seeing her. Oh, Vivian, hi.
Hello, Mr. Rogers.
Vivian Richmond, you know my friends.
Hello.
Is she here?
Yes, she is.
Oh, good.
And I brought some other friends.
Hi, Mrs.
Hello,
Lipschutz.
Mr. Rogers.
I'm
Good to
so
see
glad to see you.
Thank you.
for coming.
Here are some of our other neighbors. Joe
Oh,
Davidson.
come on in. Hi, Joe. Come on in.
And Charles Kubelik.
Hi, Charles. Oh, with a big bass viol. You're all going to play and draw, and come on out to the kitchen, will you? Right away. Out to the kitchen. Boy, we have a kitchen festival today. These are supposed to be for you, Mrs. Lipschutz.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rogers. Gee, I was wondering what happened to the red.
Well, I wondered
Thank
what they
you.
were, but they're big pieces of chalk, aren't they?
Yes, it's very big chalk. It's for making a really big, fat line, see? Here's one side.
Yes.
Or you can use the corners, make a little skinny dancing line like this.
Oh, fat and skinny
That'd be
dancing.
great.
And then you use them while your friends play and sing, is that it?
That's right. We have all kinds of songs.
We have fat songs and skinny songs.
Would you do some for us?
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Rogers.
Should I help you down? Thank you.
Well, we have a big
We'll be
fat
glad to
song
hear.
first. This
Good.
one is about a giant of a man who worked on the railroads a long time ago, and his name is John Henry.
John Henry.
Right.
Great.
When John Henry was a little baby, just a sitting on his mammy's knee, well, he stuck out his hand and he grabbed a piece of steel. Said, "Steel be the death of me, Lord, Lord, steel be the death of me." Well, the captain says to John Henry, "I'm gonna bring that steam drill around. I'm gonna bring that steam drill out on the job. Gonna put that steel on down, Lord, Lord, put that steel on down." Well, John Henry says to his captain, "Well, a man ain't nothing but a man. And before I let that steam drill beat me down, I'd die with his hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord, die with his hammer in my hand." Well, John Henry, he drove 15 feet, and the steam drill, it only drove 9. But he worked so hard that he broke his poor heart, and he laid down his hammer and he died, Lord, Lord, laid down his hammer and he died. Well, they took John Henry into the graveyard, and they buried him in the sand. And every locomotive came whistling by, whistle. There lies a steel driving man, Lord, Lord, there lies a steel driving man. Well, now some say he was born down in Texas, yes, some say he was born up in Maine. But I don't give a hang where that poor boy was born. He sure was a steel driving man, Lord, Lord, sure was a steel driving man.
What a steel driving man. Hey, that is
He worked
just
pretty
great.
hard. Peggy and I worked pretty hard, and so did Chuck and Chow.
I'm sure you did. Thank you for that. Oh, do you have another one for us?
Well, let's try one of the delicate
The delicate
songs, all right? This one is a riddle, Mr. Rogers. Do you like riddles?
Sure I do.
Well, you see if you can guess from the first part of the song what the second part of the song is going to say.
All right.
I will give my love an apple without any core. I will give my love a storehouse without any door. I will give my love a palace wherein she may be, and she may live in it without any key. My head is the apple without any core. My mind is a storehouse without any door. My heart is the palace wherein she may be, and she may live in it without any key.
Beautiful. There's the man's face and the lady's face, all in the palace of the apple.
That's right.
Thank you for that. Can I help you? Tell us about the next one, will you, Vivian?
Well, we're going to try to do something. We're going to take a song that's old and new at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The words go clear back to the Bible, and they're from Psalm 133, which says, "How good it is for brothers to live together in peace." And we're going to sing it in Hebrew, and Peggy is going to draw it in English. All right? Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, la 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 la. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov u'manayim. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, la 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 la. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov u'manayim. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
What a beautiful word and a beautiful song. And that's the dove of peace, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, that's just beautiful. Thank you so... Oh, that's my back door. Excuse me a minute. Come in.
Oh, it's me again, Mr.
Oh,
Rogers.
Mr. McFeely, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I have an airplane ticket here for Peggy.
Oh, does she have to go right away?
Oh, well, pretty soon, in about 3 minutes, Mr. Rogers.
Well, we have time for one more song then,
Oh,
don't
just
we?
one more, I guess, Mr. Rogers.
Well, you can wait now, can't you? And
Okay,
see
Mr.
that?
Rogers, a part of my service today.
Well, good.
Sit right down here, all righty?
Yes. Now, you know all of these
Oh,
fine
yes,
people.
I do. I met them on the way from the airport, Mr. Rogers.
What about one more song, Vivian? Would you
Well, we could do a song about the whole country.
That's
all
great.
right? And would
especially-
you and Mr. McFeely sing with us if you're in the mood?
We'll do our best, Mrs. Richmond.
Which one is it?
This is This Land Is Your Land.
Oh, I like that, yes.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me, there in the skyway, I saw below me in the Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Well, I roamed and I rambled, and I followed my footsteps o'er the sparkling sands of our diamond desert. And all around me, a voice was saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Well, the sun was shining and I was strolling through the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling. But I could see all around me and I could feel inside me. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land.
play for a little while?
Oh, I bet that takes a lot of practice, Mr. Rogers.
It certainly
but
does.
time doesn't wait for anybody, Mr. Rogers. Time for the aeroplane, and I'll lead the way. Mrs. Richmond and I will take them out to the airport, Mr. Rogers. And here I go. I'll go out the front door, Mr. Rogers.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McFeely's always in a hurry, but thank you for coming, Mrs. Lipschutz. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Chuck, and thank you, Joe. You're mighty special people. Oh, hurry off they go. Well, thanks, Mr. McFeely.
Oh, good day, Mr.
Come
Rogers.
back.
Part of my service. Good day.
Part of his service. Phew. Don't you wish they could have stayed a little longer? Oh, I just love when they sing. And when Mrs. Lipschutz went like... Gee, you could probably do that. Sing a song, you know, and then draw what the song says to you. Oh, my work's calling too. You know when I'll see you? It'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a song. Oh, 2, 1, 2. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow, it soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. So many people make it a special day. You do too. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? I've thought about you so much since yesterday. We had songs and exercises and everything together. And I said to you when I left yesterday, I'll see you tomorrow. Here we are. It came. Since we're together, we might as well say, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I like to say, won't you be mine? Because I like you to be my neighbor. My friend. Please won't you be my neighbor? There. One shoe on. One shoe off. Little dumpling, my son John. You know anybody by the name of John? I knew a bull one time by the name of John. Bet you wondered why I had these handlebars, didn't you? To play bull, first off. Ready? But you don't need handlebars to play bull. No, sir. 2 fingers are enough. Ready? You be bull with me, okay? Sometimes the bulls like to make their heads go to the side and go. Or side like this. You like pretending you're animals sometimes? Sure. But this handlebar really is for something else. Yeah. It's for an exercise machine that I just have here for you to see. It fits right in here. There. It's a bicycle that doesn't go anywhere. It's just for exercising. I'll get on and show you how it works. You put your feet in these little stirrups, like that, so they'll stay in well. See, it goes the whole way around. Whee! Then, when you want to make it go, you turn it on. Right here. See that flick? And around it goes. I sometimes pretend I'm going somewhere and I say, hello, oh, good to see you. Yep. Ready to turn it on? Some people exercise like that. But you don't need one of those things to exercise with. Some people just run in place. It's better to do that outside, though. I know somebody who runs every single morning. As soon as he gets up, puts on his sweat clothes, and out he goes for a run. Out on the porch, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to run in place? Start slowly. And get faster. Faster. Takes a while to exercise.
Good day, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. McFeely, how are you?
Here's your delivery. There you go.
Thank you very much.
What do you use this for?
This is for building your muscle, Mr. McFeely.
Oh, it's exercise weight. I see.
Wouldn't you like to stay and exercise?
Well, no, those deliveries, Mr. Rogers, but maybe I'll drop back when I pick the weight up, Mr. Rogers. Well, see you a little later, Mr. Rogers.
Hope you will.
Good day, Mr. Rogers.
Good day, Mr. McFeely. Always in a hurry, Mr. McFeely. Let's take the weights inside. This is another way of exercising. Up and down with the weights, building the muscles. And you put it in the other hand. It's very heavy, you know. Do you know anybody who likes to show his muscles? Maybe you do. I know boys who show me their muscles like that. Say, feel how hard my muscles in my arm are. Yeah. Well, the thing I think about you is that, well, it's inside that counts. Sure, I like your outsides, too, exactly as they are. But for you boys, I like the boy that's inside you, the one that feels. And for you girls, I like the girl that's inside you, the one that feels. In fact, I like you exactly as you are. I like you as you are, exactly and precisely. I think you turned out nicely, and I like you as you are. I like you as you are, without a doubt or question, or even a suggestion, 'cause I like you as you are. I like your disposition, that's the way you feel inside. Your facial composition, that's the way you look outside. And with your kind permission, I'd shout it
to a star. Any stars in your room? I like you as you are. I wouldn't want to change you or even rearrange you, not by far. I like you, I-L-I-K-E-Y-O-U. I like you, yes I do. I like you, Y-O-U. I like you as you are. Just exactly as you are. Yep. The back door, ladies and gentlemen. The back door. Let's see who's there. Come in, please. Hi, Betty Aberlin.
Hi, Mr. Rogers.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I was just painting today.
You look great in your smock and your pants.
Thank you. Miss Polificate called.
From the castle.
From the castle, and she says they want some sugar.
I'll be glad to give you some.
Can I borrow some from you?
Certainly. How much do you need?
Well, I don't know. I think they said about 1/3 of a cup, not too much.
1/3 of a cup?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be up to there. You want to hold it?
I don't know why they want it. But if it has to do
Sometimes
with
they're
cooking,
making special things, you know?
for the king, yes.
Yep. See if that levels off to about 1/3.
Not yet.
Not yet. A little more.
Ah.
There. Good.
Thank you very much.
How would you like a ride on a bicycle that doesn't go anywhere?
Sure.
I've got one right in here. Come on. Let's see what she does with it.
It doesn't even have any wheels on it.
Not at all, but it does have places to put your feet. I'll hold your sugar if you like.
Funny handlebars.
Mm-hmm. Well, they go the whole way around. Now put your feet
I'll
in
ride
here.
it this way.
That's it. All right. Want to
do
see
I
what
do?
it does?
Yes?
I'll turn it on for you. Right here. Now, are you ready? Because it's going to go up and down. Your feet will go around. Okay? Hold on. Hold on tight. Oh. Doesn't work. It may be unplugged. I'll be right back.
All right. That's a pretty funny bicycle. I can't get it to move at all.
Let me see now.
Oh! Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Now you can turn this around.
Wow.
See, it really does exercise your muscles, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Oh, Mr. Rogers,
Is it enough?
do you do this every day?
Not every day.
Enough. Oh. Oh.
All right.
I feel exercised.
Good.
Oh,
Off you get. May I help you?
thank you.
Oh, will you excuse me? This is flashing. Hello? Oh, yes, Edgar. We've been exercising. Yes, she's here. Who wants to talk? Yes, just a second.
Hello, Edgar. Right away.
She wants you right away.
I'll be there in a minute. Right.
Sugar.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mr.
They must
Rogers.
need it immediately.
Yes, I know. Well, I'll tell you what it's about. And thanks for the exercise.
Have a good trip to make-believe.
Thank you, bye.
Maybe we should have a trip to make-believe ourselves. Let's see what's going on in the neighborhood today. See if it's time for the trolley. Are you there, trolley? There's Daniel's clock. Ticking away. And there's the museum go round. And X's tree. Henrietta's house. And the factory. And there's the trolley. Hey, that looks like Edgar. Oh, I guess he's waiting for Lady Aberlin. Trolley? Coming? Good. How are you, Trolley? Good. Come on right over to here. Great. Would you take us into the neighborhood of make-believe? We'd like to see what they're going to use the sugar for. Ready to go? Okay, in we go. Where is Lady Aberlin? Oh, where is Lady Aberlin? Oh, Lady Aberlin. Oh, good.
Is Uncle Frank Friday waiting for this?
He doesn't even know what we're doing.
Oh, it's a surprise. Good.
Exactly. Thank you for
Here's
the
the
sugar.
sugar.
Thank
You're very
you
welcome.
for the sugar.
Bye, Edgar.
Thank you for the sugar. Lady Aberlin,
Uncle
I presume.
Friday?
Did you wish to see me?
Oh, not exactly, Uncle Friday. Just brought something for Edgar.
Oh, well, I'm having an appointment with Sara Saturday in a few minutes. You know, the lady in distress who came by.
Yes,
You might like to help her get prepared to see me. Help her get into her finery and all. I'm going to put on my fanciest crown. Yes, and be sure she's here when I make my grand entrance.
All right, Uncle Friday, I will.
Thank you.
Edgar?
Oh, yes.
I'm still here, Edgar, because Great Uncle Friday wants to see Sara Saturday when he comes back. Can I help her get ready?
Well, I believe she's ready. She's been working in the kitchen. I will fetch her.
Good. Probably working on the surprise.
Hello, Lady Avalon.
Hello, Sara Saturday.
This is what I've been working on.
Oh, it looks wonderful.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's for your uncle.
It is?
Yes, and it's a cup custard.
How did you know that he loved cup custard?
Well, I talked with Edgar Cook, and he said that's one of his favorite things.
Oh, he's going to love it.
Oh, well, I hope so. When do you expect him?
Well, you have an appointment to see him, or he has an appointment to see you. Would you like me to help you get out of your apron?
Oh, well, if you like. I hadn't thought of such a thing.
Oh, well.
I suppose he is a fine king.
Oh, yes, we think so.
But does he expect all sorts of finery from everybody around him?
Well, yes, I would say so.
Sometimes it's hard for plain people.
Well, you're just better than plain. You're lovely.
Here it comes now.
Sara Saturday, I presume?
Thank you for seeing me, King Friday. I'm sure you must be very, very busy.
I am extremely busy. How do you like my beautiful crown?
Well, I really hadn't noticed the crown, King Friday. I was looking at your beautiful eyes.
My eyes? Well, most people usually talk about my crown, not my eyes.
King Friday, I want to thank you for allowing me to stay here when I was so frightened about that monster.
Well, now you know that there is no such thing as a monster.
Yes, but I thought that there was when I came here first.
Did you notice my eyes the first time you saw me?
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you mention it to me then?
Well, you were busy with important affairs just then.
Yes, well...
Uncle Friday.
Oh, yes?
Sara Saturday has made this gift for you.
Something large and expensive?
Well, it's something I thought you'd like, King Friday.
Kindly open it, Niece Aberlin.
Yes, Uncle Friday. It's so beautifully wrapped.
Is it truly?
Well, it's a cup custard.
That's what I mean. A true cup custard.
I asked Edgar Cook, and he said it was one of your favorite things, King Friday.
It truly is, Sara Saturday. Not everyone knows that cup custard is one of my favorite things.
Well, I wanted to have something a little personal as a gift of thanks before I left.
You're not going away, are you?
Oh, my, yes. I've been your guest for over a week now.
But this is the first time that we've had a chance to talk.
Yes, I know, and I surely have enjoyed it, Your Majesty. Thanks again for seeing me today.
Yes, well, suppose you stay another day or so, and we'll have a reception. That's it, a reception for you. After all, we should have a royal reception. We've learned so much by your being here.
You have?
Yes, I mean about monsters, you know. Now, we all know that there are no monsters.
Well, that's true.
And also we know that some people in the world have beautiful eyes.
And some people like cup custard?
Yes, all of those things, Lady Aberlin. Suppose you plan a reception for tomorrow. Formal invitations, sparkling entertainment, royal musicians, everything.
I'll do my best, Uncle Friday.
Yes, you will stay, will you not, Miss Saturday?
If it'll please you, sir.
You will then stay. I offer royal thanks for the cup custard.
Well, you're very welcome.
I'll take it now, Miss Evelyn. Thank you. Until Friday, then, Miss Saturday.
He sure is a pleasant person, your uncle.
Well, he sure was today. You know, I felt as though I had butterflies inside me when he was here just then.
You did? Well, I just don't quite understand.
When your heart has butterflies inside it, then your heart is full of love. When your heart feels just like overflowing, then your heart is full of love. Love is fragile as your tears. Love is stronger than your fears. When your heart beats for a special someone, then your heart is full of love. When your heart has room for everybody, then your heart is full of love.
What a way you have of making people feel good, Lady Evelyn.
Oh, well, no, I think that's a gift you have, Sara Saturday. Well, look, let's get together on this party for Friday, this reception.
I know King Friday likes root beer,
Oh, yes,
so I'll
he
get
does.
some of that.
That's a good idea. And I'll get together with people in the neighborhood, you know, and see if they'll help me with things like invitations and decorations and music and all.
Oh, I'll be so glad to meet some of his friends and some of your friends.
Oh, yes, it'll be wonderful.
Well, I look forward to that, Lady Evelyn, and see you then.
Okay. Bye, Sara Saturday.
Bye.
I guess nobody ever told King Friday that he had beautiful eyes before. Maybe we were all just too busy looking at his crowns and his robes and all of his fancy entertainment. And Sara Saturday made him a cup custard, too. He was expecting something big and expensive, and she gave him something that made him know that she really cared about him. Sara Saturday is somebody quite special, isn't she? So they're going to have a reception for her on Friday. King Friday says all the big entertainment. I think she'd just be satisfied with anything, don't you? Anything that said that they really liked him. Love is fragile as your tears. Love is stronger than your fears. When your
heart is full of love, when your heart has room for everybody, then your heart is full of love. Yeah, love isn't something that is strong like this, you know. It's strong in a different way. Somebody knocking at the door. Is it somebody we can love? It is,
Hello,
Mr.
Mr. Rogers.
McFeely.
I'm back to pick up the weights. You all done
good.
exercising?
Well, yes, almost, but I'd kind of like to show you something.
Oh, all right. Now, what's this contraption, Mr. Rogers?
Well, this is an exercise bicycle.
Well, where are the wheels?
Well, there aren't any, but wouldn't you just like to sit on in a minute?
All right, Mr.
Can you get on?
Oh, yes. Now,
You have your own bicycle, I
Oh,
know.
yes, I do, Mr. Rogers. That's different from this one.
Can you get in?
I think so. There we go. Now, what happens, Mr. Rogers?
Well, here, I'll put this around. It's easier for you then.
Oh, just sit here, Mr. Rogers?
That's right, now turn
All
on.
righty. Now, what? Oh, Mr. Rogers, let's have a... Oh, this goes faster than my bike, Mr. Rogers. You do this all day?
No, not all day, just a little while.
Hi, Mr. Rogers. I'm used to all this exercise, you know, because I have a bike myself. But...
I know.
Oh,
Is it
no.
enough?
I have to... Oh, yes, Mr. Rogers, because I have to work mine. Oh, there we go. My, that does exercise you, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Up in here and your legs and everything.
Yes. Well...
Thank you for the weights, Mr. McFeely.
Thank you. Let me try your bicycle. It's a little different from mine. Oh,
Sure
there we
it is.
go. Now, thank you. I'll take these back. But
Down they
up
go.
and down. Oh, they're quite heavy.
Mr. McFeely, could I see your eyes a minute?
My eyes?
Yes, just tip your head back a little bit. Why, you have beautiful eyes, Mr. McFeely.
I do? Beautiful eyes, Mr. Rogers?
Very beautiful eyes.
Why, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Beautiful eyes, you say?
Yes,
Why,
you do.
thank you. Nobody's ever told me that before. Beautiful eyes. Why, fancy that. Beautiful eyes. Well, good day, Mr. Rogers. Good day. Beautiful eyes, you say?
That's right.
Good day, Mr. Rogers. Well, thank you. Thank you. Good day.
Good day, Mr. McFeely. He liked hearing that, didn't he? Yeah. Lots of people like hearing things just about themselves. You know when we'll be together again? Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with the song. Oh, tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with the smile for you. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow, it soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.